Hello and welcome back to Dolphins Talk Sunday, the second episode, Sunday, February 21st. And today we have some more topics to talk about. So let's just get right into it. So starting off with Tua, Swole Tua. Obviously, Tua posted the pictures yesterday of him working out, and he looked much bigger than he did during the season. He put on muscle, clearly. And it was very exciting. It's something that more people should have expected, or it's something that should have been discussed more, I think, with Tua. The fact that he was coming off the hip injury and he lost a lot of muscle, and that's normal. Like, of course he did, because he wasn't working on that. He wasn't training that. He was rehabbing. He was rehabbing his hip, so he was gonna lose muscle in his body. He was gonna get smaller, have a smaller frame, and so he was never going to be what he was before until he had this offseason to really work back to that, because he never got to work back to that to when he was healthy, like really healthy at his best. And now it looks like he is able to work back to that, which is very exciting. I believe in Tua. Swole Tua got to be great. Okay, he's gonna be amazing. I believe in it. I'm very excited for it. It's a phenomenal thing to see, and it's very encouraging. He's putting in the work. He obviously wants to get better. He knows he needs to get better, for the team, for him, for everyone. Gotta improve. And it looks like he's putting in the work to do that. You can't question his work ethic, I don't think. I don't think you've ever been able to. Anyone's ever been able to. Otherwise, he wouldn't have reached this point. I mean, some guys can, but I think we all know the work ethic is there. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. He's super easy to root for, and it's why I really want him to succeed for the Dolphins, because he's the easiest guy in the world to root for, right? But anyways, he's putting the work in. Swole Tua, very exciting to see. And let's see what happens next season. I guess that's all I can say. Now, moving on to a topic I've discussed in its own separate video, but I just want to touch on a bit more. The Jason Sanders extension. Obviously, we extended him 5 years, $22 million. I said I loved it. It's a great deal. It's a great extension. It is. Once you get a reliable kicker like that, you got to hold on to them, and that's what the Dolphins are doing. So, again, I'm not going to go into too much, but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about with that, because you can go watch the video I made on it to see my full thoughts, and why I fully think that it's a great move. But yeah, just know that I think it's a great move. It's very exciting. I'm a big Jason Sanders fan. He's great. He's a great kicker, one of the best kickers in the league, and it's a great thing that we locked him up, that we got him. So that's that. Now, multiple reports came out saying that the Dolphins are expected to show interest in Deshaun Watson if the Texans make him available for trade. So far, according to every team, the Texans have just been saying, no, we're not trading him. He's not available for trade. And that's what they've said as well. And so whether or not they're serious, it seems like teams believe it. So, and to be honest, I think I believe it too. I think they're delusional enough. The Texans are delusional enough to think they can make it work, which they can't. But oh well. So the Dolphins are expected to show interest according to these reports. Now, I've made my position clear on this. Would I hate trading for Deshaun Watson? Obviously, no. Would it be a win? Yeah, but I would rather keep Tua in the picks. That's just my stance on it. But yeah, I can't be hurt either way. But like, it's both options are a win in my opinion. But I'd still rather have Tua in the picks. But anyway, the Dolphins are expected to show interest in Watson, and they can put together a really good package, one of the best, if not the best package for him. And obviously, it depends on if he wants to come play here, because he can sign off on the no trade clause, because he has the no trade clause or whatever, and he has to waive it. Now, people are saying a lot about that, but me personally, I don't think he has much leverage with that, because he's just demanded he wants to get traded. So I don't think he can just go around and say, oh, no, I don't want to go there. I mean, technically he can, but I don't think he has that much power where he can just go and say, "Nah, I'm not going to play for that team. Don't trade me there." I think at this point he just has to accept whatever trade uh, they put in front of him, because he wants to get out. It's not like because if he says no, what if they don't find another deal they like? Like any opportunity he gets to leave, I think he should take it. And so I guess we'll see if the Texans if the Dolphins do end up trying to making an offer for Deshaun Watson. We'll see if the Texans like it or not. And yeah, honestly, I just want this whole Deshaun Watson thing to be over with, to know where he goes. Is he a Dolphin? Is he not? So we can actually move on, right? From just being stuck on this story, and just advance and focus on making the team better after that point, whether or not Deshaun Watson is a Dolphin, right? So Dolphins expected show interest in Deshaun Watson, according to multiple reports. Those are my thoughts on that. And the final thing I want to talk about is something I think most of us should be aware of, is that, and Alan Poupart mentioned it, is that Ryan Fitzpatrick's departure from the Dolphins is almost a given. And yeah, it makes sense. And I think it should be, to be honest. I don't think we should re-sign him. He's looking for a starting job. He wants to compete. He wants to play. I don't think he's going to get that here. He shouldn't get that here. Right? I don't believe he should. And yeah, it just wouldn't make sense for the Dolphins to bring him back with that in mind for either side. It wouldn't make sense for him to come back because he wants to go start. He wants to lead a team fully. He wants it to be his team, and it'll never be his team here. It's either Tua's team or it's Deshaun Watson's team. Very unlikely, but again, it's a possibility. So it'll be one of those guys' team. It's not going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick's team. You'd be saving money. I mean, not really. You just wouldn't be spending that money on a backup quarterback. You can get a backup quarterback elsewhere for cheaper than Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I think, yeah, his departure is almost a given, and it should be. It's been a good 2 years with him, but he wants to go start, and I think he knows that it's not going to be here. And I want him to go do what's best for his career, what he wants to do. And so we'll see where that is. But yeah, it probably won't be with the Dolphins. So, anyways, that's it for this Dolphins Talk Sunday. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Again, if you're listening or if you're watching the video and you'd rather just listen audio, link to the Spotify podcast, to the podcast on Spotify is in the description below. I'll also put a link to the actual podcast distributor so you can see all the different sites it's on, or you could just listen to it on there. But Spotify will also have its individual link because that's the biggest platform, I guess. So that's for if you're watching it on YouTube on video. If you prefer to just watch it on video, which I know I do, I like watching video podcasts as opposed to listening, then you're in the right place. Or if you're listening to the audio and you want to watch video, just head over to my YouTube, Dolphins Talk. And yeah, check it out. So anyways, once more, thanks for watching. I'll see you next Sunday for Dolphins Talk Sunday. I'll see you in between for regular videos. And yeah, as always, fins up.